Good evening. How kind. How very kind. Good evening, New York. How are you tonight? Thank you very much. Thank you. Whoa. That was a power I didn't realise I had. But I've lived here now in this country for 4.5 years, and I love it here. And one of the things I love most about this country is that I truly believe you are a lot more eccentric a nation than you give yourselves credit for. You're much weirder than you think you are. Now, I can give you proof of this. Recently, I went to Boise, Idaho for the first and, God willing, final time. But there is something in Boise which I will never forget seeing. In the centre of Boise, on the main street through it, there's this huge grey building. And on the front of the building, in gigantic yellow letters, is one word. And that word is library. And then there's an exclamation mark. And I spent hours trying to figure out what that exclamation mark was really trying to say. Was it, oh no, I can't believe Boise's got a library either. I don't know when it got here or when it's leaving, but I think we have to learn to live with it now. Or was it library, exclamation mark, just kidding, it's a Chuck E. Cheese. Come in, get this guy some cinnamon sticks, he's had a very shocking event happen. Boise doesn't need a library. America doesn't need libraries. You don't need books here. There are plenty of books in the world and plenty of people who've read them. It's not your area of expertise. Well, there is some genuine tension in this room now. As if your collective are saying, you better have a fucking joke to undercut that premise. Relax. I'm about to give you a compliment. You don't need books. Stick to what you are truly great at, TV. No one in the world is better at making TV than you are. Do you have any idea just how good the TV show Wipeout is? Do you have any idea of what you've done? You've seen it, where members of the public jump across gigantic inflatable balls before falling and sustaining what I can only imagine is a colossal spinal injury. Wipeout is so good, you've essentially finished television. It's over now, you completed it. We have reached the kill screen of TV. And it turns out that the kill screen is a man being repeatedly slammed in the testicles by a foam-covered hydraulic hammer. Watching Wipeout, you get that calm sensation wash over you, as if you're watching a nation doing exactly what it should be doing at this point in its history. Because watching Wipeout is like watching the last days of ancient Rome. Oh, it's fun, and it looks spectacular, but deep down, you know it can't last forever. And don't get me wrong, you make great quality TV as well. I think The Wire is the greatest television show ever broadcast. Until I saw Wipeout. And now I just think it's okay. I think it's fine. It could do with a few more people falling over, that's all. And most countries would have stopped there, having finished something. They'd stop and move on and do something else. But I guess there's that special quality in Americans, that pioneering spirit which throughout history has pushed you that extra mile to achieve the incredible. So instead of stopping with Wipeout, instead you created a show called Downfall. And the fact that no one in this room knows what Downfall is a tragedy that I will now correct for you. Downfall was on very briefly last year, and it was a game show in the normal sense of the word. People competed to win prizes. The twist, though, the inspired twist, was that in Downfall, if you failed to win one of the prizes, that prize was then pushed from the roof of a 10-story building. Prizes like grand pianos, jet skis, pushed from the roof of a 10-story building. You did that, you did that. You did that. In fact, not only did you do it, you then didn't watch it as well. You exercised freedom in its fullest sense. Oh, I want you to make that program, don't get me wrong. It's just I will not be tuning in. But I want to know it's there. I want to know that I can flip past it and ignore it if I want to. That is my right. Do you have any idea how powerful a message you are sending to the world when you push a jet ski from a 10-story building? It was taken off the air by ABC after just 5 weeks, presumably because it was just too good. We're not ready yet for anything of that quality. The human brain can't handle it without exploding. But think for a second about what we gave up. Because that was the biggest imaginable fuck you to terrorists you could possibly issue. I promise you, when you push a jet ski from a 10-story building, what you're essentially saying is, there is nothing you can do to us that we are not already doing to ourselves. Pass me another jet ski. These people don't frighten me. I frighten me. You don't know me. You don't know me. I got jet skis for days, son. For days, son. We have an absolutely fantastic show coming up for you. Stick around. We will be right back after these messages. Please keep that going and welcome your first fantastic act this evening, Mike Lawrence.
So, fun fact to start, I haven't had sex in over a year and a half, so don't give it up for me. I haven't had sex in over a year and a half, and people ask me how that's possible, and I say all you have to do is just be yourself. I live in a basement now, and ladies, let me tell you all about my windowless fuck palace. This is my routine every night. I have to lift a metal grate with my 2 hands, walk down a staircase holding a lantern, and push cobwebs out of my face. So every night I go to bed, I feel like a Republican senator feeding his gay son. Before that, I had 2 roommates, or surface dwellers as I called them. And one was a paranormal romance fiction novelist, and the other was a feminist autobiographical cartoonist. And I do stand-up comedy, so if you want to know what my apartment was like, try to imagine the musical Rent if no one had enough charisma to get AIDS. I was with one girl for 4.5 years. She was my high school and community college sweetheart. And it's all been downhill, and I think one of the reasons is because I don't drink. I come from a long line of alcoholics. My family tree has a car wrapped around it. And I'm a child of divorce, and I really hate the way I found out about my parents' divorce. What happened was my mom took me out for ice cream, and she sat me down. She said, Michael, I'm leaving your father. I'm going off to marry another man, and I'm pregnant. And that was really messed up, because that should have been 3 different trips to get ice cream. When I was 12, I walked in on my stepfather masturbating, and the thing you must know about him is that he's bald, and when a bald man masturbates, it's like he's choking a tinier version of himself. There's one person I hate more than anything, and that's my dad's Cuban fiancée, Consuela, who I always refer to as my dad's Cuban fiancée, Consuela. That way she's more of a concept, not an actual person, has no power over me. It works. But she did this recently. She told me my dad was in the hospital via text message, and the actual text read, bad news, dad's in the hosp. He's got an inf in his foot. They might have to amp it. She amputated the word amputate. No me gusta, Consuela. Now I'm so terrified I'm gonna get the death text any day now. Bad news, dad fell asleep, didn't wake up, must have been his pros cans. Text back to make fun arrangements. I think it would suck to die, but I think it would be way worse to be immortal. Because think about it, every 50 or 60 years, your wife dies, and you gotta get a new one, and each one has more rights than the last one. Hey, honey, let's go out and vote. Damn it, woman, that used to be my alone time. Speaking of alone time, I'm a big comic book fan, and my favorite movie is The Dark Knight, and I've been trying to figure out what Christian Bale's Batman voice sounds like to me, besides shit, and I finally got it. He sounds like a drag queen at the end of the night who just doesn't care anymore. Come on, Chantel, let's just go to this club a few blocks down the road. These high heels are killing me. I think it's really fitting because superheroes sound exactly like drag queens. It's like, hey, what's your name? It's not who I am. It's what I've become. Fun fact, I worked at McDonald's for 7 years. Because when you love life, life loves you back. I said I was gonna be there for a few months. I ended up being there for 7 years. So it really was my Vietnam. And if you're wondering how I can compare working at McDonald's to Vietnam, it's because you weren't fucking there, man. But I want to believe the reason I was there for so long is because I was mean to some old gypsy woman in the drive-thru one morning. I was like, ma'am, it's 10:35. We're not selling Egg McMuffins anymore. And she was like, oh, but I want one. They are ever so delicious. And I was like, we're not selling them anymore. And then she got crazy and vindictive and was like, from this day forth, you shall have the face of a rapist and the self-esteem of one of his victims. Thank you.
after these attempted messages. Welcome back. Please welcome to the stage the excellent Marina Franklin.
Yeah. Thank you. So I have a guy now. I'm happy. Yeah, I got one because I stopped looking. Because that's the rule. If you're looking for a man, you're never gonna get one. Because you have that look. Like, where is that motherfucker? It's too desperate. It's almost like a desperate prostitute. Just on the street at that point. You sure? That's too desperate. You ever seen a prostitute go, you sure? You can't be like that. It's when you're not looking, that's when it happens. It's that moment of calm when you're not even thinking about it, just happy. That's when a man's gonna look at you like, ooh, yeah. How can I destroy her? Originally from Chicago. That is the home of Barack Obama, our Lord and Savior. Oh, okay. That joke hasn't been working lately. I still like him. I'm a fan of Michelle Obama. I think she is really classy. Yeah, I love her. I mean, she's a good role model for young girls, and it's about time black women have a positive role model like that. We get a lot of negative stuff. I was actually thinking, she's from Chicago, I'm from Chicago, I could have been a first lady. But they would have done that background check. I ain't no lady. Like, Michelle looks like she always knew she wanted to be a first lady. Don't look like she went through a slut phase. I did. Slut phase 1, 2, and 3. There's a fourth coming. Every man always wants to know how many men you slept with. I have always lied about that. As the president, he could find that out. Like, if he asked Michelle how many men she slept with, she'd be like, baby, I'm your first lady. If that had been me, it'd be like, what? Well, what had happened was, see, I'm your first hoe. Oh, okay. Wait, you made me feel like a hoe the way you laughed at that. No, different reactions, different, it's all right. If they laugh more, I feel less of a hoe. You guys laughed a little, I feel more like a hoe. Thank you. No, because I had a guy one time who didn't like that joke at all, and he actually told me, he's like, you should represent yourself better on stage, don't call yourself a hoe. And I got really upset, because I'm like, I'm doing comedy. Plus, I don't like nobody telling me what to do. Like, I got so mad, I defended the fact that I was a hoe. I was like, what? Dude, I'm a hoe. Okay, I'm done. Thank you. I'm not a hoe.
Not a hoe. Not a hoe. Marina Franklin, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Marina Franklin. Please stick around. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back. You're in for a real treat. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Brendon Walsh.
Hello, everybody. Hi, my name's Brendon. I was just hanging out with my stupid idiot friend. He bought a new cell phone and he doesn't know how to work it. And the whole time we're hanging out, he's asking me questions about how to operate his phone. And I was like, I don't know, dude, what do I look like? Alexander Graham Bell? And we agreed, yeah, probably. I don't know, maybe a little bit. It's probably a slight resemblance. I do kind of have an 1800s inventor beard. Oh, it's a great look. Some lady stopped me on the street today just so she could tell me that she thinks I look like one of the burglars from Home Alone. Is that a compliment? I told her she looks like Joe Pesci and to leave me alone. She's feeling cool today. I was walking around today too, and I thought I saw a couple of teenage girls checking me out, you know? But then when I walked past them, I just overheard the one telling her friend, there goes your boyfriend, Sheila. She gave me one of those. It's no fun being on the receiving end of that joke. I'm not Sheila's boyfriend. I'm nobody's boyfriend. I'm a stand-up comedian. Just like every other stand-up comedian ever, I, too, have recently broken up with my girlfriend. They make you do that when you register down at the stand-up comedy office. You have to invent a relationship and then end it for the purpose of a dumb joke. I broke up with my last girlfriend. I'm bad at breaking up with people. I hate confrontation. I broke up with my last girlfriend over the phone. Well, I broke up with her via voicemail. Is that tacky? Hear me out! I didn't leave a message on her voicemail. I left it in the outgoing message on my voicemail. It's way less confrontational that way. You just have to wait for her to call, and she gets the message. It's like, hello, you've reached Brendon's phone. If this is Susan, it's over. Hit the bricks. She gave my penis a nickname. Any ladies ever do that for their guys? Give their penis a big scary nickname? She gave my penis an awesome nickname. I mean, I don't mean to brag, but she used to call my penis Microsoft. I know, right? It's a huge company, dude. That's like one of the biggest, most powerful companies on the planet. He's got millions of employees. Actually, I'll be honest with you, folks. Before I came here tonight, I laid off a few million employees from Microsoft back in my hotel room. 2 rounds of massive layoffs. I had another girlfriend. I was dating her for a long time, you know? And you know when you're dating somebody for too long, you just don't want to do it anymore, but you don't want to talk to them about it, you know? It leads to like, talking. I didn't want to date her anymore, so this is what I did. It worked out great. I bought some weed, and then I put it in her purse, and I called the cops on her. It's like a trial separation. It gave me like 30 days to figure out what I wanted to do. I live in Los Angeles, and recently we voted, the state of California voted to legalize weed. It didn't pass because all the stupid stoners forgot to vote. They were all playing frisbee golf or something. I mean, pot's already basically legal in Los Angeles. Like, you can go get a prescription. You go to, like, some doctor named Captain Toke or whatever, and he, like, writes you a prescription for some train wreck or whatever. And so it's very easy to get, but I have all these, like, stoner friends who won't get their pot card. And their excuse across the board is always like, no, I don't get that card. They put you on a list, man. You wind up on some government list when you get that card. They're like, well, what list are they gonna put you on? A list of guys who probably have tickets to the Pink Floyd's Laser Light Show next week? Like, you're wearing a Cat in a hat playing bongo drums in the park on a Tuesday afternoon. I think you're already on whatever fucking list you're trying to avoid being on, you dumb, stupid stoner. Dumb hippie. I'm gonna shave off my beard. I look too much like a stoner. I don't smoke that much pot anymore. I'm gonna shave off my beard, and I invented a new form of facial hair. Feel free to take this home with you. I'm gonna shave my beard, but it's called the swoop. And the way it works is, you grow your right sideburn down and around into a left half of a mustache. It's the swoop. Do it. You'll be the only guy swooping it up in Brooklyn. Take it home with you. You can do that if you're an adult. You can grow a swoop. Nobody can tell you what to do. You know, if you're an adult and you have enough money, you can buy birthday cakes whenever you want, too. You don't have to wait for somebody's birthday to roll around. Like, you can walk into a bakery tomorrow, order 3 birthday cakes, and make the baker write on them breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then just stand there and eat one right in front of that stupid baker's dumb baker face. They have to write what you tell them to. They take an oath. The bakers have to do it. Like, you could go into a bakery and get a birthday cake and make the baker write on it, people who make birthday cakes for a living are mouth-breathing douchebags. And he's just gotta... There you go. Or go into a bakery, get the biggest birthday cake they have in the place, and make them write on it, happy 5th and final birthday, right there on the cake. Make them put a big sad clown on there with a wilted flower. Make everybody in the bakery all bummed out. All right, thanks a lot, folks. My name's Brendon. I love you. I mean it. Good night.
Brendon Walsh, ladies and gentlemen. Please stick around. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the show. Please keep that energy going for the magnificent Greg Behrendt.
John Oliver, everybody. Oh, this is awesome. God damn it. All right. I'm happy, man. I had a pretty good year last year. I lost like 25 pounds. And, well, that's nice. No, that's nice. You know, it's weird. When you're in your 20s and your 30s and you drop some weight, people notice. They're nice about it, man. They're like, hey, man, you look good. Shit, you put the plug in the mug and you stopped eating the biscuits, you look awesome, man. They're proud of you, you know? But when you're in your 40s and you lose weight, people are like, you doing all right? Huh? You doing all right? Yeah, I'm doing good. I lost some weight. Did you? You look a little sallow. Sallow? Sallow? Yeah, a little peaked. Yeah, your eyes are all buggy. No, man, I lost some weight. I feel good, man. I just stopped, I stopped putting so much food in my mouth. Because you couldn't keep it down? No, because of the treatments. The treatments? What are you talking about? No, man, what are you talking about? I got myself up, I started running. Yeah, from the truth, because you have AIDS? No. Where would I get AIDS? I don't even have that much fun. Here's what happened. Christmas last year, I'm going to a party with my wife. I'm in my bathroom. Here's why I lost weight. I'm cruising across the bathroom. We got a cabinet mirror open. I got a mirror here, and I catch an angle. You ever do that? You see an angle on yourself that you don't normally see because your head's not torn off and sitting on a table? Right? And I see an angle, and it's just quick. It's just a moment. I have this moment. I have 2 thoughts. My first thought is, fat ghost. Like, oh my God. My bathroom is haunted by a sad, fat, old, with back fat, like a drippy, like a fat avalanche over the waistband of the underpant. There's no ass anymore because I'm 40, so it's just the underpants going, no! And there's fat just cascading. Bacon jiggle all the way down the back. So that's my first thought, is fat ghost. And then my second thought is, oh my God, my wife has to fuck that guy. Like, how sad. Like, I thought she turned the lights off because she was shy. So I was like, I gotta get behind, I gotta lose some weight. I gotta take some weight off, man. I just wanna feel good about it. I just wanna be able to go, I call it the full McConaughey. I just wanna be able to go shirtless. Just to be, I'm not saying, I'm just saying he's a guy that's comfortable without a shirt on. He'll just take a shirt off for no reason. He'll be at a premiere, he'll take his shirt and his shoes off. He's like a monkey. He's just walking around, playing a bongo, riding a bicycle with Lance Armstrong. He doesn't care, he's just shirtless. Just doing it. He's out there, just ripped up, just tore up. There's abs out there, ripped like Jesus. You've seen it. Jesus was ripped. You've seen the photos. You're in a church. He's up there, the sermon's long. You finally look up. You're like, wow. 2, 4, 6, 8. Obliques, man. Must have been nice. Jesus walking around the desert, being able to get that loincloth in a 28. Gotta get that in a 28. Come on, Jesus. They're one size fits all. Come on, man. Just will be able to, because I'm not, even he's confident. I'm not confident. Like I've lost 25 pounds. I still shower in a sweater. Like I can't. Even if I did go shirtless, the only way I could do it is if I pretended I was looking for a shirt. I could do it, but I'd have to be like, does anyone see my shirt at all? Anybody seeing his shirt at all? I lost. But there's something else about McConaughey that I like. It's his way of being in the world. He has a sense of confidence, a sense of purpose. He doesn't care what you think. Like McConaughey makes 2 kinds of movies, shitty and awful. And he doesn't care. And we still like him and we keep going, right? He doesn't care. And I was like, what's the secret to his success? What is it that he has that I don't? And then I did the Conan O'Brien show, and he was on the show as well. And I saw him standing in the hallway. And when McConaughey is standing, he stands like this. He tips it out. He brings it forward. Do you see what I'm saying? He leads in here. He brings this to you first. What he does is he allows his cock to enter the room first to announce the arrival of his face. Mr. McConaughey will be coming soon. Please enjoy abdominal muscles till his face arrives. I'm gonna try this. Let's get to the bottom of this Vampire Weekend thing, all right? Now, I don't hate Vampire Weekend, and I'm not afraid to wear well, let's be real about it. I'll wear a boat shoe, but I'm not gonna wear a rolled pink short pants and wear my guitar up here. Whatever. It's a jaunty riff, and I know people enjoy it. I don't have a problem with them. But what I do have a problem with, where I do in fact take umbrage, is at the fans of Vampire Weekend, because they are a prickly lot. Listen to me. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hang on. Here we go. This is from iTunes. Let me tell you something. If you're going to take the time to write on iTunes, and you're going to write about a band or something you like, and your review doesn't have the words fucking and awesome in it, stop. I only like reviews that are written in caps and include the word fucking awesome. Because that's the kind of fan that I like, not this fan. Let me read this. This is a review of their second record, all right? Contra. They had a record, it came out. It was called Contra. It came out last year. This is the review. It said, I was afraid that this was going to be 11 tracks of Vampire Weekend trying to sound like Vampire Weekend. What the? Fuck, who are you? You ass. If you fucking like Vampire, wouldn't you? That's like saying, you know what? I like Coca-Cola, but the next time I drink one, it better fucking taste like a can of bees. I want to be, I don't want to have the same experience at all. I like Coke, but I want to get hurt. I want it to be different, right? So that's how this ungrateful guy starts his review. But then he goes on, oh no. But he was thrilled to find that they've still got it. They have the thing that you, what? What do they still have? The thing that you were but he clarifies. If anything, they sound more like them than they did on the last album. Let me say that again. They sound more like them than they did on the last album, and yet at the beginning of his review, that's what he was the most afraid of. I'm an old punk rock guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's nice. Punk was a moment. It's a thing that really can't happen again. You know, it just was a moment. It was a moment in time. When punk rock happened originally and somebody came and they had a pin in their cheek, you were fucking, oh, you couldn't believe it. Now you can get that done at the kiosk at the mall. Like, it's not that big a deal. It's just a thing. Punk just means ripped t-shirt. It doesn't mean anything, you know? I was in Denver and there was a punk rock shop. It kind of made me laugh. There was a punk rock shop and it had a big anarchy A on the outside of the window. Anarchy A, big A, anarchy. No rules, no laws. Right next to their hours of operation. Like right next to where they'd participate in the free market system. No rules, but we open at 9 and... And it was tidy. It was a tidy punk rock shop. It was super neat and clean and tidy. It was weird. It was cleaner than a Gap. And I thought, that's weird. Tidy punks? Maybe that's a new thing. Maybe that's a new generation of punk that I don't know about, the tidy punk, you know? That's a guy that's like, you know what? We're gonna knock some shit down. But then we're gonna pick it right back up. And we're gonna clean it right back up. Yeah, we're gonna have a tidy anarchy. Listen, we want to upset you, but then we also want to hand you a tissue. Are you okay? Let's go in the mosh pit. 2 times around only. 2 times around only. Get a handy wipe. Come on. Well, last year, I was invited to Australia to participate in a comedy festival. And when I was there, I checked into my hotel room, and as they do at these festivals, there was a gift bag of tchotchkes from around Australia. And of course, in the gift bag was a stuffed koala and a boomerang. All right, Australia, I get it. You don't have to stereotype yourself. But at the bottom of the bag was a sheet of cookies. Now, I was not familiar with this particular cookie because we don't have it here. It's called a Tim Tam. Oh, travelers. It's an unimpressive name. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's twee. I don't want a Tim Tam. I'm a little bit more of a man than that. When I'm in my hotel room for a little while, I get a little peckish. I crack open a Tim Tam. Now, if you're not familiar with what it is, it's just a cookie. It's a cookie covered in chocolate. That's what I thought. That's how I stereotyped it, but I was hungry. It was free. I took a bite, snap. Oh. And I don't know where I am. I don't know where I am. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what day it is. What is this? Where am I? Half an hour later, I am naked on my bed, covered in chocolate, and I am out of Tim Tams, and all I want to do is, how do I make this my life? How do I become this? Fuck my family. I don't care about my family. Fuck them. This is what I want to do for a life. It's 1975. I'm Keith Richards and Anita Pallenberg. We don't care where the Stones are. Let's get high. So clearly I'm out, I slip on some shorts, I go outside, and I find them because they're in every convenience store. They're everywhere, in different flavors. Caramel, vanilla, chocolate, fudge, cookies and cream, cookies and cream, cookies and cream. It already is a cookie. How do you flavor a cookie? Cookie flavor, but goddamn it, they've done it. It's unbelievable. And we don't have them here in America, and you want to know why? Do you want to know why? Because we'd die. People here would die. Let me tell you something. We're an awesome country, but goddamn it, we love to eat. We love it, and we will not stop. We love to eat. I love to eat. That's why I got so fat. I love to eat. If I don't walk away from a meal hurting, I didn't do it right. If I don't walk away from Thanksgiving dinner feeling like I've been turkey fucked in a gingerbread prison, I didn't do it right. And people have said to me, what does it taste like, a Tim Tam? Can you describe it? I can't. I can't do it. Try it. I can't do it. Chocolatey? No, wrong word. I mean, it's right, but it's wrong. Delicious? No. What is it, Greg? It's dirty. If I tell you it's dirty, I want to hear it. It's dirty. I can't say it. No, but do it. I can't say it. It's dirty. What is it? God, it's awesome. It's too, You want to know what it tastes like? It's like, you want to... God's vagina. My name's Greg Behrendt. Thank you all very much.
Greg Behrendt, ladies and gentlemen. Please give it up for all the acts that you have seen this evening. And consider joining us next time. Good night.